you did hear the Senate President speak a while ago, but in fairness to him, it's not the first time that we've heard this kind of a plea to the media. How do you view this, especially in the context of what some would call the rehabilitation of the Marcos name? So some people put that together and say, so this is just exactly what we're worried about.
Well, I mean, sa isang banda, of course, agree ako na hindi naman trabaho ng media na nega lang ng nega. The same way na hindi trabaho ng mga academics, hindi trabaho ng mga pundits, columnists na mag-point out lang yung mga negatibo or mga pagkakulang ng isang administration. I completely agree with that. Critical thinking is not about being critical all the time. Critical thinking is about giving credit where credit is due and also calling out kung may mga abuse of power. So, yes, sa isang banda naman, in fairness, we see the top officials of the government, including the Secretary of Justice and Secretary of the ILG, Secretary Abalos, being on top of Capersi's case, no, to make sure naman we get to the bottom of this. And of course, it looks like a whole network criminals may have been involved behind this. And it's not like the media is not reporting that. It's not like walang press conference about this, right? No one is denying that. Ang akin lang naman, more important doon sa imahe ng Pilipinas ay yung katotohanan sa Pilipinas at hindi naman po mga mangmang yung mga foreigners, di ba? You know, when the United Nations makes a report or when foreign journalists make a report, it's not like tumitingin lang sila sa mga sinasabi ng bloggers or kung sinong nega-nega na journalist yan. No, they know the facts on the ground. The reports is very clear. The Philippines is among the 10 most dangerous places for the journalists. We have had more than 250 cases of journalists getting killed. More than 80% of the cases, walang hostisya na nangyayari, di ba? So we're hoping for the best na the Marcos administration will deal with the situation, and in fairness to President Marcos, in fairness to the Department of Justice, the spokesman of the Department of Justice, they consistently try to emphasize their commitment to make the country more safe. But let's not forget, ang issue dito hindi yung imahe lang, ang issue dito yung katotohanan, yung safety ng mga journalists. And para sa akin, well, if you want to improve the image of the country, well, do your job. Be an efficient official. Be a good senator. Make sure na may checks and balances. No? So sana hindi tayo concerned lang sa imahe, concerned din tayo sa performance and competence. Because if we have competent government, competent officials, guess what? The Philippines will be respected around the world. Guess what? If we have rule of law, investors will come here. Hindi mangmang yung mga foreigners, hindi mangmang yung United Nations. So I think it's an insult to the international community. It's an insult to the journalists to put the onus on the reporters, when in fact the reporters are doing their job, no? The onus is on the government to do its part of the bargain. You know what doesn't help the image of the Philippines? When officials are seen as gaslighting the media. That doesn't help the image of the Philippines. The Philippines improve if officials are supportive of the media, if the officials, unless you're in China, obviously, as Senator Zubiri said, unless, you know, saying, if you want to improve the image of the Philippines, don't lecture the media on their job, right? Protect the media against violence, right? So yun ang point ko eh. Importante yan sa image because people are watching what the top officials are saying. Wala kasing presidential spokesman si Marcos ngayon. So unless you're watching his blogs, I don't know what he's saying. But people are watching what the Senate President is saying, what the Speaker of the House is saying, the DFA Secretary is saying. So each of our top officials especially, their statements matter. And what we need to hear from them is that we are, you know, lifting a new page. No? We're moving towards a new chapter in the Philippines. We had some problems in the past, but we're moving in the right direction.